Phoenix out, no Void Rays, but he is throwing down 2 more right now. So that early Stargate was a bit of a resource sink for him, not really helping out too much, but now he will be able to just pump out so many Phoenix to deal with the drops. And no, that's just an Overlord scouting. I thought that was a drop happening at the gold, but Slurgi does start to move forward, and the drop comes into his main right now. 20 Hydralisk and Zergling will be able to just wipe out these pylons, and a lot of the well, I guess there isn't too much production besides those 2 gateways. Slurgi does notice that, sending in 3 Colossus. DarkCell backs up, took out a few pylons. Overall, it was an okay. It was in DarkCell's favor. Didn't do too much damage, but at the same time, did something, didn't lose any units, and forced Slurgi to move his entire army back into his main base. While DarkCell is sitting comfortably in the middle of the map, making a lot of Banelings. 9 more Banelings in production, in addition to what he has right now. The 13, so he has 22 Banelings out on the field fairly soon. Banelings, Zerglings, Hydralisk. Yep, there are a few Corruptors. There are a lot of Corruptors out, and a few Mutalisks peppered in there as well. So it's looking like it did last game on Metalopolis. That will be pretty epic if it turns out to be exactly the same, with them going the same tech paths and everything. But DarkCell is making a 16 more Banelings, and Slurgi is producing 3 Void Rays out of those Stargates. Not going for any sort of carrier play yet this game. I would doubt that he would be going carrier play, because these Void Rays will call for DarkCell to be making a lot of anti-air, as he already has with the large number of Hydralisks and the Corruptors that are out now, trying to break into that goal expansion, being deterred by those cannons. But with all those Banelings, honestly, I think he could break it down fairly easily, but Slurgi's forces were right there. A bunch of 4 sentries, 5 sentries, all with full energy, would be able to stop those units from getting into the gold base. And it's also almost mined out anyway, so it wouldn't really matter too much to Slurgi. He does have 5 Colossi out, 3 Void Rays, a bunch of Stalkers, a lot of sentries, and possibly a few Zealots in there as well. Yeah, 4 Zealots. So this is the classic Protoss Deathball. Both players are almost maxed out in supply. These Overlords are still holding on to those Mutalisks that were from the drop earlier. I don't know if DarkCell really notices that. It doesn't look like he's going for any sort of drop play right now. He could really use to drop those and put him on the ground, make him part of his army. Those Hydralisks try to do a little bit of harassment at the gold, but nothing really comes of it. Loses 1, 2, few to those Colossi. Slurgi moving in, saying enough is enough. I can go attack now. I'm not doing anything else. I can remax fairly easily. All these Banelings come in through the back, but those force fields are amazingly nice. Cutting off all those Banelings, all of them get fried by the Colossi. Trying to drop Hydras on those Colossi, but nothing happens. All of them just burnt to a crisp. DarkCell is at 74 food, Slurgi's 178. This engagement did not work out at all for our Zerg friend. He's reproducing as many Zerglings as he can. Where were all those Corruptors? That's my question. They were taken out by all those Blink Stalkers early on. DarkCell GG's, and Slurgi does take this series 2-1, moving him along into the losers bracket round 5 MLG Dallas 2011. DarkCell is unfortunately knocked out, but not after a very good showing in this tournament, in this series, showing some very epic games, some amazingly unique play that you don't really see from Zerg too often, going drop play all 3 games. That game on Metalopolis, getting up to the Ultralisk and Broodlord composition with Corruptors against Slurgi's carrier play. So good games from both these players. Congratulations to Slurgi, and thank you for tuning in. This is WooChop. Look forward for more VODs from me. I will be doing basically just whatever I can find. I'll be taking requests. If you want me to cast one of your replays, go ahead and send that in. I will gladly cast that and make VOD of that, because I just enjoy watching StarCraft. I love the game, and just want to help out the community a little bit. Again, this is WooChop. Thank you for watching, and this is me signing out.